Police believe a drug deal gone bad resulted in a fight and gunfire in New Hope on Sunday. New Hope police and the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office are investigating what happened near the intersection of 42nd and Nevada Avenue on Sunday afternoon around 4 p.m. Police say several people were fighting inside a van when things turned serious. Police say multiple people were running from the scene in different directions, but patrol officers were able to catch the suspects and pull over the van.
This was all centered around one incident, but as the shots were fired, people went in different directions, including the vehicle. We recovered a gun, 3 arrests were made, 2 remain in custody, and more arrests are probable.
No one was seriously hurt. Police say this incident centered around a marijuana sale. Anyone with information is asked to call New Hope Police. Brooklyn Park Police say they tried to pull over a vehicle around 10:30 Sunday night because the driver was driving erratically and they thought he or she might be impaired. That kicked off a police pursuit down Brooklyn Boulevard into the city of Minneapolis. Officers say they abandoned the chase when the driver turned the wrong way down a one-way street. However, they followed the vehicle on traffic cameras until the vehicle was abandoned. Then the Brooklyn Park K-9 unit and State Patrol Air Support located one adult on outstanding warrants. The investigation continues. Cooper High School is taking an innovative approach to help students who are struggling academically. Robbinsdale school officials say a large percentage of students have failing grades. Reporter Sonia Goins explains what the school is doing to try to boost academic success.
Robbinsdale school officials say many students had a hard time keeping up with their schoolwork during the height of the pandemic.
It just created kind of a loss of learning opportunity for many students, and being at home, was not always beneficial for someone. They need that in-person, day-to-day instruction.
Cooper High School Principal Frank Herman says that they desperately needed to do something to get students back on track.
But there's a gap of kind of a learning loss that occurred, and so we were trying to come up with a plan of how we could accelerate that learning.
They came up with a program called Win Wednesday, which stands for What I Need. Scholars with passing grades have the option of staying home on Wednesday, while students who have a D or a failing grade attend class.
We know that some students are behind or still need to kind of get that mojo back in place.
On Wednesday, there are no new materials being taught. Instead, teachers are working in smaller groups, reviewing previous lessons.
Might be able to connect with a counselor or a social worker a little bit easier when not all the students are here.
Students who are making the grade can still attend school on Wednesday. The goal of the program is to ensure each student is successful.
Support students academically, socially, and emotionally, and have it be very intentional and targeted.
Sonia Goins, CCX News.
The program started April 20th and it will continue until the end of the school year. A new production opens at the Guthrie Theater this weekend and a local student will take the stage. Here's Jason Malello with our standout student, Josiah Koala, who is a 5th grader at Birch Grove Elementary.
Josiah Koala's first school play was Junie B. Jones.
The cast was amazing. I loved dancing. The choreography was amazing.
And it was apparent right away the stage is where he belongs.
He cares so much, and you can tell he's found his passion.
And now the Birch Grove 5th grader has earned an amazing opportunity.
I was just so happy because he deserves it with every inch of his being.
Josiah will perform in the Guthrie Theater's production of A Raisin in the Sun.
I auditioned, and a couple months later they came back. The results came back, and I found out that they wanted me to do the show, and I was amazed. I'm like jumping everywhere.
Josiah is the first student ever from Birch Grove cast in a Guthrie production, a testament to the school's focus on arts education.
We're the only elementary in the district with a drama program, and they go from here, and there isn't a drama class in the junior high or the high school, so it's exciting to launch my kids into something bigger and more amazing as they go.
Josiah will play Travis in A Raisin in the Sun, sharing the role with another actor. And the precocious young man is confident
I got talent!
He won't have any opening night jitters.
I'm not really a nervous type. I love opening nights.
For the CCX Standout Student, I'm Jason Malillo.
A Raisin in the Sun opens at the Guthrie on April 30th and it runs through June 5th. Any cycling enthusiasts out there have an opportunity to sweat it out in the gym this weekend and raise money for a good cause. Lifetime is inviting both members and non-members to its clubs on Saturday, April 30th to take part in the Ride of a Lifetime charity cycle event. Anyone who is interested can sign up for one of Lifetime's cycle classes or participate virtually through a live stream cycle class. All proceeds raised locally will benefit Gillette Children's Hospital in St. Paul, as well as the Lifetime Foundation, which works with schools in the Twin Cities to help them serve healthier food.
And knowing that you're supporting kids makes it a lot of fun. We do prizes, we have food, different things to help, and it's also fun to have different members come cheer other members on.
There's no fee to register, but each participant is asked to raise a minimum of $250. And finally, the Brooklyn Park Lions annual Smelt Fry is back this year. Here's what it looked like pre-pandemic. The Brooklyn Park Lions have been proud to host what they call the world's largest all-you-can-eat Smelt Fry at the Brooklyn Park Community Activity Center. This year, the event will run on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. You can pick up tickets at the Community Activity Center or at Godfather's Pizza.
The Hopkins baseball team is hoping to make a return trip to the state tournament this spring. Jay Wilcox has more on the Royals.
They want to keep the momentum going in the Hopkins baseball program. The Royals reached the state Class 4A tournament last season, and then with most of the same players went on a deep run in the American Legion season, advancing to the final round of the Central Plains Regional Tournament.
I feel like it definitely builds on to the next year, and it keeps the momentum going towards the next season because we're coming out of the hot streak there.
I think that helped a lot of guys here, especially our upperclassmen this year. You know, just kind of feel what winning is like and kind of how to make a run in tournaments like that, build momentum.
It's good because there's an expectation now. I mean, it's so hard sometimes to teach the guys how to win, if they haven't done that growing up.
The Royals, like all teams, have had their schedule interrupted by weather, but have won 2 of 3 games entering this week. This has a chance to be a very good team.
I think this year we're kind of bat heavy, but we're also looking to find arms that, kind of suit us and that can help us win down the stretch.
We have really good team this year, but we just don't have the depth that we had in previous years. So that's going to be something that we are going to need the 5-game weeks to figure out.
Among the top players for the Royals, shortstop Maddox Mikalakis, an Arizona signee, outfielder Jack Mauser, pitcher and first baseman Gabe Olson, corner infielder Brock Zimmer, outfielder Paul Safransky, and catcher Drew Charney. If the pitching staff delivers, Hopkins will be a tough team to beat. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Thanks, Jay. A few local high school track and field athletes will be part of the Hamlin Elite Meet this Friday night in St. Paul. Osseo hosted a 9-team meet late last week, the first competition for some in this late spring season. Beautiful day for track and field as Osseo hosts the 9-team Osseo Invitational. Girls 4x200 relay, and Osseo's Lex Davis brings it home on the anchor leg. The Orioles win in a time of 10 minutes, 9.94 seconds. Davis later finished second in the Open 800. Boys high jump. This is Armstrong's Peyton Newbern. He clears 5 foot 6 inches here. He goes as high as 5'8" and finishes 5th overall. Boys 4x200 meter relay. It's Osseo out in front. Malcolm Rudolph is the anchor. 1 minute 33.96 seconds is the winning time for the Orioles. Boys 4x100 relay. Andover and Armstrong in a tight race for the win. It's the Huskies taking it in 44.13 seconds. Armstrong is second and Osseo fourth. Back to the field events. Armstrong's Kendall Thurston and the girls' shot put. Her best toss, 34 feet, 11.5 inches. She finishes fourth. Boys discus, Osseo's Taylor Grant. His best throw travels 123 feet 9 inches, good for 4th place. The Andover boys finished first in the meet with Osseo 3rd and Armstrong 5th. Rosemont takes the girls' title with Armstrong 4th and Osseo 6th. Wayzata girls lacrosse ranked 10th in the state, hosting Buffalo in Lake Conference play. The Trojans' Eleanor Swanson comes out from behind the Bison net, shoots and scores. That's the first goal of the game. Caitlin Sikorsky makes a nice pass to Julia Lindahl, who cuts to the net and scores. That goal makes it 4-1 Wayzata in the first half. Nice dodge by Lindahl here, and then she sets up Ava's score for the shot and goal. Trojans now lead at 6-1. Sammy Hackley from the free position beats the Buffalo goalie on the stick side. That makes it 7-1. That's the score at halftime. Early second half, the give and go here between Score and Lindahl, and it's Lindahl who rips another shot in for a goal, and it's 8-1. Kate Schwaller gets one here for Wayzata as the Trojans win big. 15-2 is the final. Wayzata also beat Champlin Park Saturday, and are now 3-0 on the season. And that's it for sports. I'm John Jacobson.